Hi, it's Kevin Fleming from Grupo Mariana here at Playa Mariana today. We're looking at the coastal highway. It's come a long way since those earlier videos in October when I was here, when it was all mud. I'm sitting literally almost right in the middle of this highway, and I figured this would be the best time because soon this road is going to be open and I'm not likely going to be sitting in the middle of a highway. And earlier today I was down, you might have seen in a previous video, the bridge that is 1.6 kilometers from this particular point. And behind me, okay, that's the way you go to Masachapa. It's about 4 kilometers to Masachapa that way. And when you go straight, it's about 2 kilometers to the bridge that passes over the Tecolapa River. Actually, it's 8 kilometers to Masachapa, 4 kilometers to the rotunda point. And here Mako continues to do an amazing job on the highway, supported by the government of Nicaragua. So this is amazing how this coastal highway is changing the landscape of this entire country, really. And at Playa Mariana, for those of you who may be watching this video for the first time, I'm the owner, Kevin Fleming, of this project with my wife, Maria Rueda. And I've been involved with Nicaragua for close to 20 years. And it's been an amazing 20 years in Nicaragua, 22 years with my wife, 4 kids, Nicaraguan. And we own this property, 923 acres, 1 mile of beachfront. And over the years, we've sold off some of the stuff here and there. But we are now developing, as you've been watching all the videos and the launch that's coming up, we are working to launch our first hotel project on the beach, soon to be a branded international hotel in the months to come when we finish our agreements. The mountains that you see, that's the Sierra mountain range in Diriamba. We own literally directly, not everything you can see, but maybe that much of the mountains that you can see is part of our property, 1 kilometer wide. And that is about 2 kilometers in 2 kilometers? No, it's about 3 kilometers in distance from where I sit right now on the road. It's 3:30 this February 14th. I'm going to date this video. The sun is starting to go down, although it won't completely set until about 6:30. And I was just taking a break. We just had some clients on the land, future clients that is, and they're going to be buying a couple home sites, we suspect. We'll know. Nothing's purchased until the money's in the bank. But infrastructure is moving along, as you saw in the previous videos in the entrance. The water project is coming along, or well, the grading of the slab, sorry, not the grading slab, the pouring of the slab that's going to house the 5,800 gallon tank, 22,000 liters. And the road where all those pipes cross over go back that way, 1.4 kilometers all the way to the beach. And where I am right now on the top of the road, see that way going to Masachapa, that's the back entrance over there. It's a service entrance. And about a half a kilometer that way is the front entrance. And we have some amazing plans to reveal in the coming weeks as the master plan gets its finishing touches, its decorative look, to explain it in a way that's going to be easy to understand. And the property that we're developing on this side of the highway towards the ocean that you see in front of you is approximately 130 acres. I won't call that the first phase. That's part of the land that we have decided to develop on the front side. Some of the other lands that are in the back where I showed you in other videos where the river is and it cuts in front of the beach, we sold off some of that stuff. That used to be the golf course land, and we got rid of all that when it was no longer viable to build a golf course here for one reason or another. So that's okay, because as it turns out, instead of a golf course, we have a coastal highway. So not a bad trade-off. That, to spend $3 million on a golf course. Now, in front of you is the Pacific Ocean. So from this road, when you come to Playa Mariana, it's only half a kilometer to the water. And as you can see from the top of the road, you can see the ocean right there. Isn't that amazing? And to the edge, you might say the horizon of our land, where it looks like there's no more land, that property actually goes down 20 meters to the beach. And there's a slope there, and down below that slope is where we're developing all the coming release in our launch of real estate. And so this particular area here that we're looking at, I would say almost exactly what we're looking at least along the road, is the future employee area. It's some 4 to 6 acres in size, a lot of land to have and house employees on site. And when you go straight, where you're looking right now is the future hotel area. that will go from almost the middle of the lands that you see from the road to the water, all the way down to the beach. It's about 10 to 16 acres in size. And that way is the Central Park, and that way is more townhomes and not mini homes, tiny homes. That's the trendy word for the day, is where we're developing all the real estate here on site. And on the back side, what we got going on over here, well, on the new plan, you're gonna see 9 holes of golf and an area for residential development and retail and another entrance. It's essentially the same plan we've always had, except now this coastal highway road comes through the project. So we'll have to like stick in a few entrances. Now we're not building the golf right away, so you shouldn't buy any real estate at Playa Mariana, because you see there's a golf course on the plan and it's coming right away. It's there because it fits, it's there because it's always been done, it's there because we spent $750,000 designing a Jack Nicklaus signature golf course. And it is possible we can build it, although we may or may not do so. It's not something that needs to be decided now. The focus is going to be developing the land on the beach and towards the ocean. And on the back, well, what do they call it? Green thumb. I have to turn into Farmer Kevin, learn about agriculture. And I suppose since I own this 923 acre farm with a mile of beachfront, I should learn how to grow some papaya and some watermelon, and maybe even plant some corn and mango trees and coconut trees. But we have 250 acres between this road and the main road where the water is. So we have all this land. So anyone who wants to be a farmer, you're looking for some land and you want to plant some stuff, look down below for my email, info@playamariana.com. When you want to get involved on the agricultural side here in Nicaragua, I'm open to proposals, because it's definitely not my strong suit, agriculture. I suppose it's another skill I'm going to learn. But that is it for today. I didn't go down to the beach to take any new photos because you've seen them all. And there's no progress to report here at the back entrance because we've been focusing on the fence project on the other side of the highway. So it's nice to see this road. Now, what I will say here is something to consider. Now, don't mind me for a second. This is all live. I haven't planned this or nothing, but just bear with me for 1 second. Count with me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So to give you a scale or a perspective, actually it's pretty good to walk like that. The width of this highway, okay? The width of this highway, let's just call it 12 meters, although it's about 13 meters. This is the width of the road that is down on the beach that separates the beachfront lots from the second row beachfront lots. And now that I see it 12, 13 meters wide, it's pretty wide. I may not even need a road that wide down there. I may have to consider that again, but that's what's on the plan right now. That's what's registered. So we can't change that. So maybe we'll build less road and put more green space. I don't know, something to be decided. But even more important, here's where it's more important. Hey, really pay attention. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna say that for another video. I'm gonna end this video here and I'm gonna make another video to explain something just truly amazing. So thank you for watching this video to the end. I'm Kevin Fleming from Grupo Mariana here in Nicaragua. This is an amazing project here, launching February 19th for sale. March 19th is our groundbreaking discovery event. And after that, well, sky's the limit.